All right, DaBaby and Brandon Bills. Last time I talked about this, YouTube flagged my video. That's why I really wasn't going to talk about this. But I'm going to hit and miss this real quick. Brandon is now suing DaBaby. Says that he's now suing for emotional distress, psychological damages, and physical damages. Says that he did not attack DaBaby. He was attacked unwarranted. No amount has been set. But he says he was completely caught off guard and surprised by the attack. He's suffering mental, physical, and emotional damages and distress, and he believes that he should be compensated as such. DaBaby says that this was all out of self-defense. I don't know this, nigga. This is self-defense, and since DaBaby has been removed and banned from the bowling alley. So now, here's what I got to say. First of all, Brandon, you don't get to do all that. Now, I'm on DaBaby side a little bit. No shade. How do you do, like, now it feels like a clout chaser. You did, it'd be very interesting to see how this lawsuit is going to go. I really don't see that, how Brandon's going to win this lawsuit. How do you go and how do you go, you do interviews on TMZ, you're in the boxing, you got your friends, you talking like when you see DaBaby, you're going to fight him. You do all that talking. Then you go to an event where you know that the man is going to be, try to walk up to the man, talk to the guy, get worked over by him and his boys and his security. Now you suing. Well, nigga, you should have just said you wanted a little clout and some money from the beginning. Don't get on here making it like you was protecting your sister. You did way too much talking to now be in court. Like, I don't know. It's like you did, like you really talked so much. Like, so you should have been, like, my whole thing is, you did all that talking. I thought he would have been prepared that weekend. You knew everybody's going to be out here. How you rolling by yourself? When you did, I mean, it's different to just say, make a quick little video, do a little subliminal post on Instagram. No, nigga, you went and did interviews. You did interviews with Jason Leigh. You said you knocking DaBaby out. You did interviews with you called TMZ, told people this picture is from TMZ where you said you was gonna knock him out. Now you look like a clown. I don't know. I think he's a little bit of a clown now. Because now you look corny. And it just looks like none of you are really here for, like, you just look like a clout chaser. You look corny. You just, I don't know. I get it. Like, you got embarrassed. You got beat up. You're not going to get your one. Like, so now you're like, okay, well, I got publicly embarrassed. The world see me get beat up on Super Bowl weekend. Let me at least make some money off of it. But at what point, where is this about Danny Leigh? Your ego is bruised. You look embarrassed. You look a fool. You did all that talking just to get beat up. That's crazy. That's literally crazy. Well, but I don't know, chill. We're gonna keep it moving. Who we got next? Oh, Vlad TV comes for Nicki Minaj and says that Nicki Minaj is a coward. Let's get into it with his recent interview with DJ Academics. Let's get into
beefs with various people. One of the oddest was Nicki Minaj when she actually.
So basically, before we get into it, this is in regards to when Nicki Minaj pulled up in DJ Academics' inbox and threatened him. And DJ Academics basically says that nobody believed him because Nicki Minaj has this big fan base, and Vlad TV basically said that was a coward move for her to do that like that. So let's listen to what Vlad had to say, and then we'll talk.
Over the years, you get into some interesting kind of beefs with various people. One of the oddest was Nicki Minaj. When she actually, goes into your DM, I know too much about your family for you to be playing with me, you hoe ass rat. Where you at now?
Y'all forgot about
She
it.
said, send your number. My husband wants to talk to you. If I were you, I'd send your number because you're going to make it worse. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of cowardly. Oh, I'm going to get so-and-so to come beat you up. I heard, because remember, I broke the story about Quentin Miller getting jumped by Meek Mill's people.
Yeah.
I heard that Nicki was the instigator and all that. I heard that they were in the car together, and then they're like, oh, that's that motherfucker. And she was pushing me. Yeah, go ahead, get that motherfucker. Fuck.
And she has the best audience in hip hop. And Nicki does a good job of not making it apparent. Like, her fan base is so solid that they have this perception of her. And if anything, if she's not the victim, no one believes it.
Over the years, you get into some.
Okay, if she's not the victim, nobody believes it. Well, that statement is 100% correct. I definitely believe that Nicki Minaj instigates things. She does it all the time with her fans. I'm not a big academics fan, but I believe everything you said. I believe that she threatened him. I believe that she gaslights her fans, and I believe that she likes to play the victim. And if she's not the victim, nobody's going to believe it. Nicki Minaj's whole career is based upon making people feel as though everybody has done her wrong. The industry is against her. Everybody wants her to no one wants to give her flowers. No one wants to give her credit. The rules always change right after she dropped the record. Right before she dropped the record, this didn't happen because that didn't happen. She didn't make the tour because that didn't happen. It wasn't her fault. It was the driver's fault. The booth did this. That person did that. This one did this. He was 15. She was 12. This was that one. It's like, I'm so over Nicki Minaj and her, it's like, give me a break. And our fans literally buy into that. So he's 100% correct. She's always, I think that he's 100% correct in that statement. She definitely does instigate things like that. She definitely does send gaslight her friends into attacking people, blogs, other artists, other female rappers. She uses that, and then she'll sit up here and act like somehow she, I don't know what happened. I was no, this wasn't anything. No, it wasn't. No, she knows exactly what she's doing. And then her people will sit up here and somehow defend it every time. So she does have one of the best fan bases. However, they just can't quite get the streams off the ground for her. With one of the greatest fan bases in the world, they can't seem to get her a #1 record. So I think that that's interesting. It goes to show where they're actually putting their energy. And it's not into the music. Okay. So let's keep it moving.